Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. Well, we've got a verdict on the brick lady, aka Roda Osman, the woman who claimed that a man hit her outside of a bar with a brick. She had the whole internet in an uproar. She had people arguing on the internet for no reason, because it turns out that she lied. Now, we realized that she lied back when shortly after her video went viral, where she showed up with a swollen face. It was later explained that she had some type of allergic reaction or something like that that explained her swollen face. As the truth was revealed, it came to everybody's notice that she wasn't hit with a brick at all. And further, when you looked into her social media page and her social media track record and the videos that she typically made, this was a radical feminist. She doesn't like men. And I don't even know where that came from, because she's originally, if I'm not mistaken, is a Ethiopian woman. She was running several different scams. It was like every couple of years she ran a similar story about being hurt or being in a fight or someone assaulting her, and then having to go to the police and things of that nature. So her coming on and saying that some man hit her with a brick was not the first time that she ran that type of scam. And it became a scam not only because she lied, but because she also got a GoFundMe. So this is what ends up happening. So a jury in Harris County found 35-year-old Roda Osman guilty of theft for raising more than $42,000 on GoFundMe after she claimed a man had thrown a brick at her head outside of a Houston bar when she refused to give him her phone number. The viral story, which made her known online as the Brick Lady, turned into a criminal case after investigators found inconsistencies in her account. During the trial, prosecutors presented bank records showing that all of the donated money had been spent on personal travel to Jamaica and New York, dining, spas, and ride shares. Surveillance video from the incident did not match her version of events, showing that she slapped the man in the face before he struck her back while holding what appeared to be a plastic water bottle, not a brick. After deliberating for about 2.5 hours, the jury returned a guilty verdict. The judge sentenced Osman to 10 years of probation, including 90 days in jail, inpatient substance abuse treatment, the full restitution of the $42,302, and a condition that bars her from using social media during her probation. Her appeal bond was set at $50,000. Now, there's no video to accompany this. However, I think the most important part, aside from the restitution of the $42,000, I think a very important part of the sentencing was that she could not use social media and make social media posts during her probation, and the probation is 10 years. Okay? I think that that's very important, because she was using the social media posts in order to create the basis for the scams in the first place. So basically, all that she was doing was using her social media accounts to post man-hating content, but also to set it up to where she could get online and lie about being assaulted by someone and use public sympathy, whatever sympathy she can garner, and then having a GoFundMe or some type of donation scam going as to where people can donate for her. And we know that she was using the money for nothing, because soon after that, I do recall, soon after she got the GoFundMe, this is before things actually went to trial, she was traveling. Like, she posted videos of herself, you know, in different countries. I think it was one that she did post while she was in Jamaica, you know what I'm saying, in a hotel room, dancing and twerking and all of that. So we know for a fact that she used the money just to be using the money. There was no specific reason why. And we know that the sisterhood was the one that sent her the money, because the whole entire story that she concocted was a story that had women hating men, that it sparked a whole entire conversation based on a falsehood that people all over the internet were having, because the basis of her lie was that the man attacked her because she refused to give him her number, and basically she rejected his approach to her. And so this sparked an entire conversation about men don't know how to take rejection, and women are not safe because men don't understand, or they don't know how to accept when a woman is not accepting of their advances and things of that nature. And that men were dangerous because they were willing to attack you based on your rejection of his approach or his pickup lines or whatever the case may have been. And so her lie was based in several things. It has several layers to it, right? And then the internet does what the internet does. People began to peel back rather quickly. It didn't take very long for people to sort of peel back the layers and sort of go into exactly what her story and why her story was false. Even when I did my first stories on it, you know, I hadn't done any specific kind of digging, but the story looked like a lie. It looked stupid. So it was no surprise to me to come to find out that indeed she was lying. It wasn't that people just suspected that it was a lie. It was a lie, right? And so there were several people online who were digging up this information, one of which was what's the celebrity ID, or Queen of Accountability, I believe, and among others, who were actually digging through and going through her social media history to figure out that that wasn't the first time that she had told such a lie, gotten some donations. She had other posts before that claiming that she was homeless and claiming all of these various claims in order to get money. The sisterhood, like a bunch of idiots, was sending her this money. That's who should feel stupid, because y'all hyenas who jumped right on the bandwagon trying to believe the foolishness that she was talking about just because she said a man did something to her. Y'all so ready to believe any chick that talk about what a man has done to her, that y'all started sending y'all money in to this chick, and she didn't do nothing with that money that was worthwhile. She took all the trips that you want to take with the money. That's all she did, was trick that money off. So I'm glad that she is actually receiving some kind of consequences and repercussions for telling a lie, a blatant lie, because there was surveillance camera, there was all kinds of camera. And even when the story was breaking, before it went to trial or anything, that footage came out with her acting a fool, right? And hitting that man. So we saw her in whatever kind of situation it was, she was initiating it. She was initiating it. Right? So we understood all of these things. So I'm glad that they are making her pay for it. She has to pay the money back. She has to spend 90 days in jail. And the key, once again, for me, the substance abuse treatment was a surprise. So you on drugs? Anyways, the big key to me was her not being able to use social media anymore. We're going to cut off that whole situation because you don't know how to use social media. You use social media to run scams and lie on people. That's what you use it for. And make stupid content and have folks arguing and mad over nothing. So that's the latest update for her. I'm glad once again that she's seeing some type of consequences. That's not just, 1 or 2 little days in jail and then she ain't got to do nothing else. Like she can just go back to her regularly scheduled program. I'm glad that she's not able to do that. So good riddance to bad rubbish, to the brick lady. Haha, joke was on you. That's what you get for trying to lie. Lying on people. Ain't nobody even did nothing to you. Anyway, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, the Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.